Now on CoastTV News.
The presidential path forward after Biden drops out and endorses Harris, a move the American presidential race has not seen in 56 years. Housing for seasonal workers, a proposed plan in Ocean City.
Rain won't go away all week long. And if you're annoyed by today's sprinkles, get ready to be really frustrated by Wednesday going through Friday.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
You're looking live right now at the White House, where Vice President and now hopeful presidential candidate Kamala Harris spoke just hours ago. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with continued fallout and questions into the Democratic presidential race. Take a look right here. You can see the president's Secret Service still blocking access to his home in the North Shore's neighborhood of Rehoboth Beach. President Biden announcing he was dropping out from the race from that home in Rehoboth. According to a new letter from the White House doctor, Biden continues to recover from COVID-19 right here. And just outside the security perimeter, locals showing their support outside the Biden's beach house. But not all people on the coast were showing their affection to the president or the person he endorsed, Kamala Harris.
I think President Trump has exhibited over the last 9 years a ton of mental toughness. Being attacked, being knocked down, getting back up, and literally getting nearly assassinated last Saturday. And anybody who has that mental toughness, I think is going to be a great leader for America.
I honestly think Kamala Harris is going to win the election. I do. I think she has a real good chance. I think she's smarter. She's more intelligent for sure, and she's more articulate. I think in a debate she's going to cream him, and I think she's going to win.
So what does this mean, though, for Delaware's delegates heading to the Democratic National Convention? Will they be pledged to Joe Biden as originally planned, or to Harris, or someone else? We've reached out to the Delaware Democratic Party. 2 delegates are from here in Sussex County. We haven't heard back on yet who they'll pledge their support to, but a statement from the Delaware Democratic Party thanked Biden for his years of service. And in the hours since Biden dropped out, Vice President Kamala Harris has raised nearly $50 million. NBC's Alice Barr takes us to Harris's first remarks since launching her bid for the presidency.
With the political world drastically shifting, Vice President Kamala Harris is looking for solid ground in the first full day of her presidential campaign, praising President Biden after he announced he's dropping out of the race for the White House.
Joe Biden's legacy of accomplishment over the past 3 years is unmatched in modern history.
She did not directly address the president's endorsement for her to be the nominee, as top Democrats line up to support her, from former President Clinton to former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Congressman Jim Clyburn.
She is well equipped to prosecute, I'm going to emphasize, to prosecute the case against Donald Trump.
Other leading Democrats stopping short of a full endorsement for now.
She's exciting the country. And so I'm looking forward to sitting down with her.
The 59-year-old former prosecutor, California Attorney General, U.S. Senator, and first female vice president, meeting today with campaign staff after promising to earn and win the nomination.
I don't think that her performance as VP has been notable.
And being the first black woman president, potentially, it was just very exciting for me.
The Trump campaign forced to change gears with President Biden's age and mental acuity off the table, now tying Vice President Harris to what they see as the administration's weaknesses, especially border security. The vice president's nomination is not a lock, though the party is hoping to swiftly unite to take on former President Trump. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Kamala Harris is set to arrive tonight in Wilmington. Harris will meet with her staff in what was Joe Biden's campaign headquarters in Wilmington, Delaware. In an ex-post, Harris said, "One day down, 105 to go. Together, we're going to win this." And this brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, Which candidate do you believe will win the presidential election? Let's take a look at the results. Take a look at your screen. So far, 47% say Kamala Harris, 52% say Donald Trump, 1% say neither. If you haven't voted yet, you definitely can still do that. We will be running this poll throughout the evening. You can do that on our website or our mobile app. The president of Delaware State University offered his support and gratitude towards Joe Biden. Tony Allen saying in his letter, quote, "You have forever changed the course of our outstanding institutions." Allen, who, by the way, planned the president's inauguration, went on to say that President Biden's actions as a president affirmed something that they knew since he launched his campaign on the hallowed grounds of Delaware State University in 1971. Staying in political news, Maryland Senator Chris Van Hollen endorsing Vice President Kamala Harris, saying, in part, "The stakes for our democracy could not be higher, and I'm committed to working alongside Vice President Harris to get the job done." Van Hollen also said about Harris having served with her in the Senate and working closely together. He says, quote, "I've seen firsthand that she has what it takes to defeat Trump this November." The head of the Secret Service says the assassination attempt on Donald Trump represents a, quote, "failure of the agency." Director Kimberly Cheadle testified before the House Oversight Committee today. In her testimony, Cheadle praised the actions of the agents who immediately reacted to the shooting, she says, and accepted responsibility for lapses that allowed the attack to take place. So far, Cheadle has refused numerous calls for her resignation, saying she remains focused on the security needs of upcoming high-profile events like the Democratic National Convention in August, the upcoming UN General Assembly, and the 2025 presidential inauguration. Let's go ahead and take a live look right now outside into Laurel, if you can see it through the clouds, and I think that's a raindrop there. Let's check in with our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams on our First Alert weather. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening, Madeline. And your observational skills are very keen. Raindrops indeed, along with a little bit of fog. In fact, we have a detailed article on the potential of fog we have for later on tonight. It'll be available by 8 o'clock on our website. By the way, our ocean view camera right now also indicating just how gray it is right now. And we're going to drop down to the mid-70s now. This is going to be a gray, moisture-driven kind of a day. A little bit in the way of little to no kind of clearing out. But we're starting to see some scattered showers. A heavier shower actually down towards Delmarva. Let me pull this up. Okay, so this is the warm front that's pushing this through. So we're looking for heavy showers. So keep in mind, if you could say that again, keep in mind that we're looking at these scattered showers to push on through for us with this additional rain that's going to begin to push on through. We're going to have it stay very cloudy and a bit convoluted for the rest of this evening. But this rain is nothing compared to, Maddie, what I'm expecting on Wednesday. We're about to have a yellow alert day. Sorry about that.
I appreciate you, Paul. Thank you. Coming up, new money heading towards what is called the climate crisis. But first, increased housing. That's a possibility for seasonal workers in OC. That's up next.
This is my last season. I feel like I've done everything that I need to do.
This could be it for the Phoenix.
Knowing that I inspire people, it's been such an incredible journey.
American Ninja Warrior, tonight on NBC and Peacock.
With all these things that
Get ready for the adventure of a lifetime with summer savings at Gateway Subaru. Right now, save up to $3,300 on a new 2024 Subaru Outback. Plus, take advantage of great financing rates as low as 0% for 48 months. At Gateway Subaru, we're committed to higher standards, ensuring every journey starts with trust and excellence. Stop by and discover the thrill of the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester. Designed for the bold, ready for any adventure. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation where we bring the showroom to you.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
The Plim Plaza, that's a hotel in Ocean City if you're not familiar, wants to house 73 seasonal workers for next summer. But the hotel postponed it, I should say, due to some parking issues. According to the plaza's attorney, the current code states 14 parking spaces must be kept for only seasonal workers. But those spaces are currently being used for their guests. One seasonal worker we spoke with say he doesn't need parking. He'd rather have the housing.
Mostly I walking around. For the bus, I probably use it only to go to the bank because it's far from here.
Plim Plaza's attorney plans on having an informal discussion with Ocean City's Planning Committee on the proposal, just to see how that's received before a public hearing. If you live in Cambridge, kind of a cool story here. A historical marker will be unveiled honoring the Choptank Indian Reservation. This is happening at the Cambridge Lodge at 11 a.m. on Wednesday. This location was occupied by the Choptank people into the 1790s. And get this, Paul, it was the last colonial-era reservation in the state of Maryland.
I never knew that. That's good information to know. All right, our Bay forecast, we're looking at chance of thunderstorms on Wednesday. Notice this, thunderstorms in Crisfield. Notice that. Wednesday, we've got to have a serious meteorological discussion about Wednesday.
Choice Hotels is a family of brands with a hotel for any traveler you want to be. Like #1 Chef Dad cooking up a free hot breakfast for the entire family at a comfort hotel.
Mom made this.
I added the garnish.
Stay twice and get a $50 gift card when you book direct.
What was that?
Nothing.
Gorilla Super Glue. Brush for edge-to-edge coverage and nozzle for precise application all in one. For the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
There are many details that shouldn't be overlooked when buying or selling your coins. Mint mark, date, and condition are all factors in determining a coin's value. Don't get ripped off. Find someone reputable who can answer your questions and pay you top dollar on the spot. Look to see if they broadcast current values live and if they use Graysheet for determining your coin's value.
To learn more about Robinson's family of businesses, the coin and jewelry experts, visit Delmarva Experts on WBOC.com.
When you're close to the land and the sea, you can taste the goodness. The historic Lewis Farmers Market brings farms closer to tables. Meet the growers, talk to the people that milk the cows, and pick the perfect peaches. Organically grown fruits and vegetables, sustainable meats and eggs, A2 dairy products, artisan breads, and fresh local seafood.
The historic Lewis Farmers Market is in the park every Saturday from 8 to noon and at Crooked Hammock Brewery every Wednesday from 8 to 11:30 a.m.
Ho, ho, ho! It's that time of year again to come celebrate Christmas in July at Jolly Roger Amusement Parks. Wednesday, July 24th and Thursday, July 25th at 30th Street and at the pier on the boardwalk. Donate an unwrapped toy or make a $20 donation to the Marines Toys for Tots campaign and receive a 20% discount on all passes. We will have free Christmas performances by Circus Smile, Lollipop the Clown, Dastardly Dave the Pirate, and of course, appearances by yours truly. Don't miss out on all the fun at Jolly Roger Amusement Parks.
Dad, I need your help. I am in over my head with this house. I've got buckling floors, doors that won't close, sick kids, and a frustrated wife. Did you call Dry Zone? No, I called the cheaper guys. You've got to call Dry Zone. They're the oldest and the best. Just like you, Dad.
Protect your largest investment with Delmarva's local choice, Dry Zone, the oldest and the best.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
If you're looking for sunshine this week, unfortunately, it's one of those weeks where it's going to rain pretty much every day this work week. And Wednesday particularly is going to be a little bit tricky. Our Irish Eyes camera in Lewis, we're holding at 75 degrees, and we're going to stay in the mid-70s for the most part, with cloudy skies staying persistent, and we're looking for spotty showers to flare up here and there, and a bit of fog throughout the overnight as well. So keep in mind, we're looking for increasing humidity, tropical light, dew point temperatures in the upper 70s. An unsettled pattern for this week, daily shower and storm chances. And we're looking for the wettest stretch, really from Wednesday to Friday, and I know we have the ponies that are going to be racing out there for Wednesday going through Friday. So it's going to be a little bit of a messy situation. 71 in Rehoboth, 76 in Milton, Redden, as well as Millsboro. But look at these dew point temperatures, well into the 70s with only a couple of exceptions, 67 in Rehoboth, 69 in Seaford. But still, tons of moisture. You know, the irony about this week is going to be this. We're only going to reach the 80s, but we will still have the heat index near 100 or slightly above. That's how much moisture we're going to have. Now, as you take a look at what's happening with these scattered showers coming through Modelo Springs, headed towards Laurel along 24 and 13 near Laurel and Delmar. Heavy showers will start there, then work its way from the southwest, moving towards the northeast. I don't see these embedded cells becoming severe, but they are going to become bothersome. They could delay traffic for a little while, because even as we widen the scope, you can see it has a history of structural damage from these same storms. Breaking it down for our expectations for tomorrow, we become cloudy quickly at 8 o'clock, and then by the time we get into the afternoon hours, 4 o'clock, we look for another flare-up to occur. That's going to be the pattern pretty much all week long. So our threat of severe weather, level 1, best case scenario, and that's even at the lowest level. So I'm not concerned about that. Monday night, we're good. Okay, now as we go into, let's say, Tuesday early in the morning, we're looking very cloudy and convoluted, but it's really Tuesday night where I'm most concerned. Let me skip on to that. You see that at 10 o'clock, we're looking for heavy showers to hit Long Neck and Ocean Pines, going into early Wednesday morning, and we'll wake up to the result of those showers. That being the case, I wanted to kind of track what is our rain chances. And we're seeing it push up a little bit higher as we go to Wednesday morning, up to probable to close to likely. So our statistical graphing of what's going on, we're looking more favorable for Wednesday. So we check with our third model run. Tuesday's okay. Look at Tuesday night. We have scattered showers coming through, embedded thunderstorms for midnight, Wednesday early in the morning. Then it escapes quickly just before the sun comes up. All that being said, we're going to brace for those scattered showers to become a little bit problematic, because then we're looking at the amount of rain up to an inch along the coast, and we're looking at more so as we go into Friday. And even as you take a wider view of this, you can see Wednesday we're okay. As we go into Wednesday going into Thursday, we have another wave that's going to push through till we get through to Friday. Last but not least, look at these winds. They're not going to reach the threshold to make it a red alert day, but it is going to indeed stay a little bit breezy up to 20 miles per hour. By the way, our state fair forecast, 87, expect afternoon showers. Finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling Extended Forecast, calling for a yellow alert day on Wednesday. But watch out for scattered showers all the way until we get to Friday and this upcoming weekend.
Paul, thank you. The Biden administration has announced plans to give more than $4 billion to address what they call the climate crisis. The money comes from the Inflation Reduction Act, which the administration says will be used for 25 projects across 30 states. The White House says these projects are expected to reduce greenhouse gas pollution by as much as what 5 million American homes emit in energy over 25 years. You might recall the Delaware State Fair said this year they have a sensory day so individuals with autism can enjoy fair activities in a sensitive environment. Well, today, Autism Delaware says that's not true. They say the fair is not properly equipped to provide a safe experience for those with autism. This sensory day is set for tomorrow. Autism Delaware telling its families they do not endorse it. Here is something to get excited about. The 99th annual Chincoteague Pony Swim is happening this Wednesday. Coverage begins at noon on the Delmarva Sports Network and DSN app. If you don't know what it is, a herd of wild ponies swims across the Assateague Channel. There's a lot of history involved with this. It's a once-in-a-lifetime Delmarva experience. I'll be there live. Make sure to download the DSN app now so you're ready to play pony swim trivia. The prize is a 2-night stay at the Key West Cottages in Chincoteague. Coverage and trivia are sponsored by Matt the Carpet Guy. Coming up, just 4 days until the Paris Olympic Games. Preparations underway for the big opening ceremony. Next on Coast TV News at 5.
Has your kitchen remodel been on the back burner?
Move it forward now and take advantage of our biggest kitchen sale of the year.
Paul Davis can restyle your kitchen for half the cost of a traditional kitchen remodel. Get all new doors, drawers, and hardware without any major demolition. And the best part is, it's done in as little as 3 days.
We'll bring the showroom to you as soon as tomorrow and give you an estimate that day.
Call now to get $1,500 off, plus free hardware and no payments, no interest for 12 months. Call Paul Davis.
The restoration and remodeling experts.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts. Here to help now.
It starts with our oldest family tradition, artisan bread, topped with the finest hand-sliced meats and cheeses. Add in the freshest locally grown produce, but don't forget the In our house, it's not just a hoagie, it's a primo.
The beauty is hard to miss at Ocean City's premier golf course, Eagles Landing. Overlook the Sinnapunxton Bay's salt marshes and enjoy the unspoiled beauty of Assateague Island National Seashore. Eagles Landing offers 5 sets of tees, making the course playable for beginners and challenging for most skilled golfers. And the Caddy Shack Cafe and Pro Shop ensure golfers have everything they need. Find our best rates at eagleslandinggolf.com. Eagles Landing, upholding the tradition of the game.
Do you have the right work truck? Do you have a Duramax engine with an Allison automatic transmission? First State Chevrolet is your commercial truck headquarters on Route 113 in Georgetown.
Save $10,000 on this new 2023 Silverado 6500.
Save $12,000 on this 2024 low cab forward dump truck.
Save $9,000 on this new 2024 low cab forward box truck.
Plus, we can service all your medium duty work trucks in our state-of-the-art service department.
We're First State Chevy in Georgetown, where we put you, the customer, first. Together, let's drive.
It starts with our oldest family tradition, artisan bread, topped with the finest hand-sliced meats and cheeses. Add in the freshest locally grown produce, but don't forget the In our house, it's not just a hoagie, it's a primo.
Son, your house looks and smells great. I finally took your advice, Dad. Dry Zone was professional, fast, and reasonably priced. Just like I said. Yes, Dad. They fixed up our crawl space, so no more buckling, cracking, or musty odors. Like I said. Yes, Dad, like you said. Dry Zone, they're the oldest and the best. Just like you, Dad.
Protect your largest investment with Delmarva's local choice, Dry Zone, the oldest and the best.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
The Olympics opening ceremony is just 4 days away. For the first time in the history of the Summer Olympics, it's not in a stadium, but instead some 10,000 athletes will make their way by boat on the Seine River, ending at the iconic Eiffel Tower. You see all the preps going there as workers are constructing seating and barricades along the river, and it'll be open to the public. Simone Biles, ever heard of her? I bet you have. She took America and the world by storm during her first Olympic Games in 2016, winning 4 gold medals. In 2020 at the Tokyo Games, she won a silver and bronze medal before sitting out, citing mental and physical health. Now in 2024, she is ready to get back to her winning ways.
Where were you mentally going into the Tokyo Olympics?
I have very good, senses, and I knew something was going to go wrong. I couldn't pinpoint what it was or when it was going to happen, but I just had this feeling deep down, this is not going to go the way I want it to. In training, I was having twisties already.
We just saw Simone almost look like she got a little bit lost in the air.
I would literally tell my teammates, I'm fighting demons, but I'm trying to push past that.
No, I'm fine. Can you explain to people that aren't familiar, what is the twisties?
Basically, your mind and your body is at a disconnect. The best way I could describe it is every day you drive a car. If one day you woke up and you had no idea how to drive a car, your legs are going crazy, you have no control over your body, that's kind of how it feels like.
Terrifying.
And it's terrifying because we're in a car without any protection. Right. I am my car.
Take me to the moment, literally, when you land on the mat. What is going through your mind?
Okay, I'll start from the back of the runway when we're standing there.
Let's go back to the runway.
So I'm chalking up, and you can see if you watch the video, I'm because I have no idea what I'm gonna do when I hit that table.
Here we go.
This is called an Aminar. And that was not what was planned.
As soon as I land, I kind of grin and I'm like, and I salute, and I want to run. If I could have gotten a plane and flown home, I would have done it.
She was supposed to do one complete more twist, and she didn't. Not normal for Simone Biles.
I was like, America hates me. The world is gonna hate me. And I can only see what they're saying on Twitter right now. That was my first thought.
Powerful stuff there from Simone Biles, who will be back at the Olympics in just 4 days. As a reminder, you can only watch it here. Coast TV is the exclusive home for the action starting July 26th. And July 27th, that's Saturday if you didn't know, tune into Coast TV News for the Olympic Zone. This is a show that features a daily summary and showcase of up-to-the-minute Olympics content. There's super cool behind-the-scenes content that sets the stage for the most important action of the games every night. All of it happening exclusively on Coast TV News at 7:30 Monday through Saturday during the games. We'll be right back.
There's a joy that comes with building your new home. The progress, the completion, and the move-in. At Berica, we specialize in building strong, energy-efficient homes. Custom built in our factory and finished on your lot. Start online today at bericahomes.com.
Mr. Meyer was an awesome teacher.
I taught middle school math in Wilmington.
He goes out of his way. You could just see he really cared.
My students face the most serious challenges in our community. They needed so much more than algebra.
When he became county executive, he worked to improve all of our schools.
We got teachers funding to innovate in their classrooms, started 1,000 Kids Coding to help low-income students get high-income skills.
Matt Meyer is someone who, when he says he's gonna do something, he does the work. Democrat Matt Meyer for governor.
Hey Swifties! Missed out on Taylor Swift tickets? Don't let the FOMO get you down because the Ocean City Performing Arts Center has a surprise for you. Introducing Kane and Wren's Taylor Swift Experience, July 26th. Journey through Taylor's hits with dazzling outfit changes and an energy that'll have you dancing till you drop. It's more than a concert, it's a total Taylor celebration. Gather your squad, dressed in your Swiftie sparkle, and prepare for a night of singing and dancing. July 26th, Kane and Wren's Taylor Swift Experience at the Ocean City Performing Arts Center. Buy tickets at ococean.com/pack or etix.com.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation, where we bring the showroom to you.
Feeling the summer sizzle? Is it turning your home into a sauna? At FH Fur, we know you can't wait when your AC is down for the count. That's why we're offering same-day service, guaranteed. If we don't make it to you the very same day, you will pay a diagnostic or dispatch fee, plain and simple. So whether your AC is blowing hot air, your thermostat is on the fritz, or your entire system needs replacing, an FH Fur expert technician will bring your comfort back today.
877-CALL-FUR, FHFur.com.
Discover the craftsmanship behind each Berica home. With each factory tour, you'll embark on a 60-minute journey of innovation and precision. Step into a world where your future home comes to life. Call our office to schedule your factory tour today.
It's a little cloudy right now, going to stay that way. And we're at 74, for example, courtesy of our Bay Health camera in Dover. But we'll see temperatures stay in the mid-70s with a sprinkle or two still sticking around. Here's a look at that sprinkle or two. Scattered showers. We're actually getting a small little cell. We'll track that throughout the rest of the evening just in case it decides to act up, okay? But generally speaking, warm front-induced scattered showers don't typically turn severe, but we'll still watch it. You can call our line for an update at 443-880-9100, sponsored by the law offices of Baird, Mandales, Brockstedt, and Federico. And here's a look at your exclusive Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling 10-day forecast. We are calling for a yellow day on Wednesday because it's early morning storm before the sun comes up is where the problem's going to come in.
Paul, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5. For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app. Inside Edition is up next, and we'll see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great night.